Hello. Today I want to talk about when you feel like you need to reevaluate and reassess where you are with your health and your medical treatment. I think what ends up happening is you go to all these doctors, you've got things wrong, and you know something's wrong, and they find some things. This is it. They give you medicine for that. The medicine may work okay, it may not, it may have side effects. Some medicines you keep taking, some you don't. Then there's things that are still wrong, and then they can go and they can find something else and give you medicine for that. Or if there's a side effect or this or that, then you get a medicine to counteract the side effect. And I kind of have found myself in that place. And the hardest part, at least for me, in making decisions on my own health is my mental health. I have bipolar and I have general anxiety disorder. So when I am in a depressive state, I'm not able to function enough to make any decisions, and everything is overwhelming to me and it makes life very difficult. When I get into a manic state, I get agitated and want to change everything. But one of the things that I've had to kind of like work with my husband on and my family is helping me recognize when things aren't working right, because I can't always assess that sometimes for myself. And things kind of keep piling up, and all of a sudden you're like, how did we get here? I had that with medications that I'm on. I have multiple diagnosed medical conditions, migraines, fibro, chronic fatigue syndrome, osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, of course, bipolar and general anxiety disorder. I have osteoporosis, very severe osteoporosis in my spine. I have some disc degeneration, bulging discs. I have hemangioma tumors all up and down my spine. I've got Tarlov cysts in various areas of my spine. I have an atypical hemangioma tumor on my liver. And the list goes on and on. And I also, and one of the things that I think is key to me reassessing my current medications and treatment plans, is I also I had Roux-en-Y gastric bypass weight loss surgery in 2004. And so there's certain nutrients and things that I don't absorb. I can't absorb it from food. I can't absorb it from any supplements. This is a problem. And it makes things very, very difficult. And there's certain things that I have to do and to try to counteract that, and infusions and just a bunch of different things. But one of the things that I noticed is that I just keep getting medicines added to what I'm taking. And I've always been really good about, if there's a medicine for me that is not working at all for what it's being prescribed for, I won't take it. I stop taking it. It's not working. I'm not going to keep taking that. Let's move on to the next thing. Same thing with side effects. It's like there's some side effects that I'm kind of okay dealing with, but there's some that, are severe enough that I'm not. It's like that's not improving my life. That's making it worse. Well, one of the things that I realized is that there's other health conditions that I'm having to make major life altering changes to accommodate, that we were kind of tying to and associating with one of my health conditions. And I'm not saying that's not the case, but I think that some of the medications that I'm on cause these same things, like dizziness, for example. I have dizziness from the migraines and, POTS. Those are just a couple of the things that for me, with my conditions, those cause those things. But I'm looking at my medications, and there's like, I don't know, 3 or 4 of them that dizziness is a side effect. Headache, not a migraine, but a headache is a side effect. Insomnia. These are all issues that I'm dealing with, and I've got like I'm taking a medication to help with my blood pressure. My blood pressure is only high because of my pain. If I get my pain down, my blood pressure is normal. I'm taking this medication to try to keep my blood pressure normal, and it causes rapid weight gain and causes dizziness and headache. It makes more sense to me to control the pain than give me a pill to sort of control one thing and cause me 3 other problems. So I'm trying to reassess, and the reason why I'm sharing this is because I think other people in the chronic illness community kind of come up on the same thing. I'm not the only person that gets frustrated with more medications, more tests, more doctors. At what point do you have to say, hold up, we need to reassess, back it up a little bit, and let's go back through everything, and why am I taking this? Look at the side effects, look at the benefits, look at the, am I taking this for this problem? How can I control that problem? Is there something else that I can do? Maybe more holistic. And believe me, I am not sitting here telling you, if you do yoga and you lose weight and you drink, blah, blah, blah amounts of water and all that you're going to be well or you're going to be cured, because we all know that's not true. That's not to say there's not benefit in those things, and there is. And maybe some of the benefit is to kind of help counteract or prevent or reduce some of the side effects if those things can be put into place. For me personally, and you do you, I'm doing me. I'm sharing this so that you know my process and journey, and see if it might encourage you to look at things, reevaluate your own things, or you might go, great, I'm not going to do that. You don't have to do this. But I'm just sharing because I think there's people who might want to know how, if anybody else has come across this, or, maybe you feel the same way, or maybe you don't. That's fine. I am going to try to go back to lower carbs, not uber low carb. I can't do 20 net carbs a day like Atkins or something that's really strict. That absolutely can work. I've done it before and I lose a little bit of weight. The problem is that I have, it stresses my adrenals, and it's not good if you have adrenal fatigue. I do not have Addison's. I have low cortisol output because of stress, mental and physical. It has affected the production of cortisol in my body and my adrenals. It stresses my adrenals. So eating really low carb is not good for that. Doesn't really make me feel great as far as like my migraines are concerned and some of the other things. It seems to make those worse. So I've got to find that happy medium on how many grams of carbs, probably around 50. Probably start with that and see how that works, and I can tweak it up or down. But that's kind of my goal, because I need to lose the weight that the medications cause me to gain. And I am going to reassess some of my medications, those that I take, what they're taken for. Are they helping? Are they hurting? And this is just my journey. I will discuss these things with my doctor. I am just stating, for me personally, it's time to reassess some of the things that I'm taking and why I'm taking them. And, so there's things that I'm going to try to do that are going to help from like the inside out. If I can control, what I'm eating and how that affects me, if there's something that I can do. I can't go to the gym. I can't exercise like that because of my POTS and all of my joint pain. Walking is great. It's great for arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, fibro. It's good for all of the things, except for the fact it's not good for chronic fatigue syndrome, and it's not good if you have POTS and you're going to face plant in the middle of wherever you are. So I have to take into account all of my health conditions and how one thing affects the other thing, and what would help one thing if that's the only thing you had, but it makes the other thing worse. You got to take that into consideration. So it just kind of depends on your medical conditions. But anyway, I just wanted to share. I'm reassessing. I'm trying to make some changes and tweaks to try and make my situation better within the parameters of what I know I can do and what I can't. So, anyway, leave your comments down below. I want to know if you've come to this point in your chronic illness journey where you've also had to make these decisions and reevaluate and, make some changes to try to make your life better. I'd like to hear how you came to that decision, and you don't have to share the personal details, and I understand that everybody's journey is different, but I think it just helps people to know that they're not alone and that they've had to make decisions. And did you bring it up with your medical team and let them guide it, or did you kind of look at things and go to your medical team and go, hey, this isn't working for me. Let's either cut that out. Let's do this instead. How much did you direct it, or how much did you let them direct you if you brought up the concern? So anyway, that's it. Have a great day. Comment down below, and I will talk to you next time.